Action!
When all the pieces in my brain came together for 1883, I decided to write it like a novel.
Taylor called and he says, I got this idea and you're gonna play the original Dutton who founded the Yellowstone Ranch in the 1880s.
It's like an original piece. You don't have to have ever seen Yellowstone to watch it because they're new characters going through a pretty remarkable journey.
It's a tale that's been told. It's a tale that we're all familiar with, the Oregon Trail. But it's never been done like Taylor's done it on the page.
Taylor's writing is poetry. It'll be something for everyone.
I mean, the writing is just really amazing.
You don't strike me as a man who travels without a plan.
I got a plan.
The Duttons come from Tennessee originally.
For me finding James Dutton, he always felt like he was put in a position that he didn't want to be in. I think there were some conflicting emotions that he had, and I think that he just wanted to escape that whole world. Part of the storyline is, they were escaping poverty and looking for a better life. But I think there's more to it than that.
This is a new journey, and it's exciting, but it's extremely dangerous, and it's never not going to be.
It's a rocky road, big time.
He really understands that he's put his family in a really terrible position.
Elsa and her family, after arriving into Fort Worth, go into the town and stay at a hotel. A drunk man stumbles into her room. He's gonna try to attack her. She fights for her life and screams and hollers, and it's the first time she's ever experienced something like that. Her father shoots and kills the man, and you see the worry and concern on her father's face after that. Is he doing the right thing?
That's the moment that triggers him to know that he can't do this on his own. He decides that he needs the help of Shay and Thomas's company.
You need help, I'll give it.
I'll take it.
Right off the bat, there's a mutual respect. I mean, the reason they want James as part of their crew is they realize that I'm a capable person and that I could help them.
Shay is on a mission to get back to Oregon. And at the same time, he has something in him that wants to help these other people get there as well.
Joseph and the immigrants hire us to accompany them on their journey for protection. We know the terrain, we know the traps, we know what to look for. So we need to go out and we need to hire people to help us out, to have our backs.
It's a pretty good ride, though.
Ready when you are.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. It, quite simply to me, it's a story about immigrants on the Oregon Trail, of this diverse group of people that came from far and wide. And fate has thrown them all together.
And it's just amazing, all this nature, it makes you feel grounded.
Early, Mark.
These Germans got to learn to hold their own, Thomas, or they won't survive the trip.
In that time period, bandits were everywhere. And if they see easy pickings, easy prey, if they don't see the men around to protect, they just go in and take what they want.
Be gone!
Our camp is attacked by bandits.
Be gone.
It's devastating. It was hard for all of us to make it through that scene because it was really physical. Mary April gets shot and she gets killed and she dies. And it was just gut-wrenching and just ripped your heart out.
Shay, I don't think he has much regard for outlaws, for thieves, and certainly not for killers. I think he thinks probably the fewer of them, the better. These guys came in and killed some of his immigrants, and he felt bound to dispense some sort of justice.
Working with Billy Bob Thornton in Fort Worth, he comes in, he's this easygoing guy, he's kind of unassuming. We get inside the saloon, and he just turns it on to this stone-cold killing sheriff.
There's only one killer in Fort Worth, and that's me.
Claire's character is so powerful.
Her daughter had gotten killed when the bandits had raided the camp. James knew she'd made her decision. He knew her well enough to know that he wasn't going to change her mind no matter what. But he was very matter-of-fact about it.
Not Claire.
When you see the flashback to the Civil War, it morphs out of the original picture into a live shot of Antietam in the farmhouse. You find out that I was a captain in the Civil War for the Confederacy, and he had a lot of pain and PTSD from that. Tom and I have been friends for such a long time, but when you're sitting there and you see Tom Hanks walk up and look at you and say, "Captain," I just fell apart.
When actors like this are willing to come play for a day or two, whether it's Tom Hanks or Billy Bob. It gives a weight to the world, and it gives a sense that anything can happen to anybody in this world.
Cut.
The struggles are all real. The people are all real.
And there's a certain amount of authenticity here that everybody's after.
This journey, it's so compelling, and it tells a story that it's gut-wrenching, but it's truthful.
There's nothing clean and pristine about this show. It's really gritty and really, like I say, historically accurate. You feel it. You're in the moment.
It's so well studied and so well created.
This is what happened. This is the journey that our ancestors took. And it was horrifying and extremely difficult. We haven't really seen that.
History is doomed to repeat itself because it's never taught accurately. As a storyteller, my job is to hold a mirror up to nature and reflect back the world as it was. To be able to go back and look at an event in a slice of time and study it accurately, because the information's out there. It's not that hard to find when you start looking.
Taylor's a complicated cat, and he's a brilliant man. He understands this whole story that we're talking about. He understands this period. He understands these people. He understands these characters. And we're lucky to be up here doing his work.